Today is not a sunny day, it's a rainy day. And I don't know about you, but what I like to do on a rainy day is sit on my couch, give me a nice cup of tea, and just chill. Okay? So, on this rainy day in Georgia today, we're going to do some chill type stuff. We're going to sit, we're going to relax. And not only that, we're going to do something twofold. We're going to create something that can be used on a chill day. And while we chilling, we can relax and make it. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. This is Jasmine with Random Acts of Artistry, where today we are going to be tackling Macrame Craft Kit, okay? I got this craft kit from Hobby Lobby, I always scrolling down some aisles, walking down some aisles, and seeing things that catch my eye, and here we are. I always wanted to check this technique out and see how to do it. And what's the best way to try a new technique out? Definitely get you a craft kit. So today I will be tackling coasters. It's a debate in my house about coasters, okay? Because I'm not a fan of coasters, but I'll use them. And you know how I use them? Because my husband put my cup on the coaster. I don't actively go reach out and put a coaster down to put my cup on the table. Somehow I put my cup down and all of a sudden I come back and it's on a coaster. So this is much needed in my household. I don't know about y'all or how you feel about coasters. Do they help? Do they not help? But today we're going to make a cute little coaster and we're going to do it in the macrame style. So not only are we making something that's useful, but we're also learning a technique that can be used to make wall hangings, clothes, purses, bags, and I'm definitely going to venture into that down the line. But this is about craft kits. This is about finishing projects. This is about getting stuff done, okay? So follow along with me as I tackle this macrame craft kit on this rainy day. And, let's get into it. Let's see how long it takes. Let's see if it's something that we can actually add to our arsenal of crafts, of ideas, of techniques that we can go on and use. And let's see what happens. All right, let's get started. Here we go. we have made it to the end of this video, and I want to say a couple of things. So this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to give us some criteria to go with, something that we can gauge and know that this is a good craft or a bad craft, or something that we need to try again. So first up, I am going to talk about the packaging. All right, so the packaging and the materials. Packaging, awesome, really straight to the point. It has everything that you need in it. And I definitely recommend this as a starter way to get into the macrame crafting style. Very good, because honestly, if we're gonna be real about it, this craft is really just kind of like some rope that you're tying together to create something. So really, the only thing that came in it was different color like ropes. So in this style of crafting, you really want to just know what kind of rope that you need in order to do this and the results that you're looking for. So I would say packaging and materials, 10 out of 10. Awesome. Because once you finish a project, you have so much more left over that you can actually try and do some other things. Try and make some other things with the leftover material, and that's always a plus. So in order to do the project, you got to have instructions. You got to have a way to figure out how to do it, right? You can't just come out of the blue and be like, wow, I know how to do this. So this craft came with instructions. Now, it came with an instruction booklet, but it also came with like a website that you can go to in order to learn how to do it. Now, here's my thing with that. You can be someone who's a visual learner like me, who I need to see how you do it in order to do it, or you can be someone who can read it and then do it. So they have it both ways. I'm not somebody who can read and is gonna tell me how to do something. I have to see it and read it. So I would say this is what I would give it, kind of like some deductions, because the instructions part of it, I had to continuously watch the video over and over and over again, and honestly, the instructions didn't make sense whatsoever. Did not make sense. So in order to do the craft, I had to go with the video, because that was the only way I was going to see and figure out how to do it. Now, the video, it really only showed you how to do one of the 4 types of coasters. So that was also a drawback, because the other 2 coasters was a totally different design. But I'm thinking that their rationale would be, okay, you knew how to do one, so you could figure out how to do the rest, but what would the point of giving me instructions then? Who knows? But it wasn't hard to kind of figure out. It was kind of like trial and error. You just take it apart and start again. So up next, we have level of ease. So was this easy or was this hard? This project was fairly easy once you got over the hump of understanding the instructions and understanding how things were to go. It became very easy. Would I do this again? Absolutely, I would do this again, and this is why. Because there are endless possibilities on where you can take this craft. You start off with coasters, then you're doing wall hangings, now you're making purses, now you're making jackets, now you're doing all different kind of things. Now you done started a business, okay? So I would definitely do this again, because I'm someone who likes to learn the skill and take it to the next level. So let's see if later on in some videos we bring this back and we see what else we could create. Maybe we'll do a whole video on like all the different things you can make with macrame. Who knows? All right. The most important thing about crafting to me is this stress-free or stressful? Let me repeat. Is this stress-free or stressful? This project was truly stress-free. It was stressful in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, because just trying to watch that video to make sure I got them knots right, okay, but it was very stress-free. Now, getting into it, tying the knots, watching your favorite show, and then being able to come with a coaster that you can put your tea on, your coffee, or whatever you like to drink, a little wine, that was all the plus. But just to go through the process and put the knots together and see how that coaster came together, it was very stress-free. So if you just need something to lay back and do, sit down and do it, this is your thing. Now, the time amount that it took me to do this, though, a month of Sundays. This project is not something you can do in a couple minutes. It's something that you're going to sit and do. You might can do it over time, like over a couple of days or whatnot, but I definitely would say it's not something that you can do fairly quickly. So if you got time today, pull this craft out. If you just got a couple minutes, do something else. Do something else. All right. Thank you again for watching this video with me, Jasmine, and Random Acts of Artistry, where we have completed another challenge and we have done it again. We've completed another crafting kit. Let's see what the next one is gonna be. All right, check back in with me again. Peace.